Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my morning skincare routine. This video has been so highly requested and you guys are probably like, finally! And it's because I really wanted to take my time through the months and stuff to really make sure that I only spoke about products that I genuinely am obsessed with, that genuinely work with my sensitive skin, my rosacea skin, and my problematic skin, which has, thank goodness, been doing really well the past few months, and it's thanks to these products right here. I quickly want to give a shout out to Procure for sponsoring this video. This is my very first sponsorship, and I knew that it had to be something that really meant a lot to me, and today I'm going to be speaking on their ROSACARE Moisturizing Gel, which has been a huge game changer in my skincare routine. I can't wait for you guys to hear about it. But thank you again to Procure for sponsoring this video. If you want to learn more on how I keep the skin looking like this, then continue watching. So the first thing I like to go ahead and do is cleanse my skin with my Philosophy Purity Cleanser. This is my one-step facial cleanse. It gets all the gunk out, and I feel like it's so nice and gentle on my skin. I've gone through bottles of this, and really what I love about it is the fact that it cleans my face without completely stripping all of my skin and leaving it super dry. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a good amount of product, like that much. I like to just kind of take it in first and kind of warm it up. And then I go in and wash my face. And I like to really just massage my cheeks well, all over the face. And you can see that it starts to kind of get like a little bit of a filmy consistency. One of my little towels, just gently dabbing my face, because I find that if you're too harsh and you're like scrubbing your face with a towel, especially if you do have sensitive skin, it can definitely cause more redness. It can irritate the skin. Also, you don't want to pull too much on your face. I like to dab it as opposed to being so like harsh. In case I do have any of that foundation residue, makeup residue, it really comes off completely in the morning when I use my Purity Cleanser. The next thing I like to go ahead and do, and I never miss this step, is use my Caudalie Grapewater. This Grapewater is incredible to soothe and moisturize the skin. I feel like sometimes, especially now that we're moving into fall and winter, I tend to feel like my skin is a little bit more dehydrated than it can be during the spring and summer. So I find that this is the best hydrator. I've tried many products, many sprays that I spray them on, and I'm like, oh my god, this is irritating my skin. And I find that this one is just super gentle. I just spray this. My skin just feels so good once I spray that. I'd like to leave this on for approximately like about 2 minutes or so before I move on to doing the next step, because I find that I really want this to soak up into my skin and really hydrate my skin, because that's the whole point of the step. It's not like a necessary step, but it's a step that I find makes a difference when I start to apply all the other products, because all the other products are kind of more of a thicker consistency, a moisturizing consistency. So I want kind of like a barrier for my skin to receive that extra love, that extra hydration. During these 2 minutes, I usually just play some music and just kind of jam it out. So the next step, I like to stick within that Grapewater line with Caudalie, and I'm using my moisturizing toner. Toner is really good for me because I find that it does a good job of evening out my skin and just giving me like a really beautiful, even complexion all throughout. So it does come with this pump. You can either put it on a cotton round, but honestly, I just find that to be wasteful. So I just put it on the back of my hand, just a little bit like this, and then I just apply it all over my face. It gives me really good hydration. Go all throughout. You can see the skin just looks healthy already. So the next steps I like to do is my serum. This is the Henriksen Truth Serum, and this one has collagen boost, and it has that vitamin C that we all are obsessed with. I love this because I truly feel like it serves as the perfect product for brightening. It allows you to have a more firm complexion. It also allows your skin to not look so dry and not have that dullness that sometimes our skin tends to have. With one pump, it goes a very long way. I love that little citrusy scent that it has. It has never affected my rosacea or my sensitive skin. Next product along with the Truth Serum is the Olay Banana Bright Eye Cream. This one is another Ole Henriksen product, and this has been my go-to lately for my under eyes. It's just been a little bit dark in those areas. So what I like to do is I like to just apply a little bit of eye cream right in the area where my under eye is a little bit dark, and it does kind of have like a little hint of like orangey yellow, which is great for brightening purposes. And I find that even on the days where I choose not to wear makeup and I just want to go barefaced, it definitely does help conceal a little bit that darkness and make everything look more awake, which we can all appreciate, especially after a very long night. And I just use my ring finger to apply the product because that is the lightest touch of all your fingers, and you want to be very, very gentle in the area of the under eye because the area of the under eye is the thinnest layer on the face. So you just want to treat it with a lot of care. It's also one of the first areas that starts to show aging, so you really want to make sure that you start to cater that at a very young age. Now I'm going to talk about sunscreens because sunscreen is very, very essential, and I definitely found two that just completely changed the game, especially with sensitive or rosacea skin. The first one is a more recent one, but it literally has no irritation, and I know a lot of you guys actually recommended this to me, so I want to talk about it. This is the Elta MD Skincare UV Elements Broad Spectrum in SPF 44. This is excellent, especially for those days where you're not wearing makeup. It's a little bit tinted, so it allows you to have a little bit of kind of coverage. It's very, very light. It's not like a tinted moisturizer. I use the oil-free one because it doesn't have that oily cast on me. It's just kind of more of like a matte finish. The next one that I want to talk about is this makeup setting mist that I've been raving about all summer. This is by Seriously Fab, the Zinc It Over. Even on the days where I don't wear foundation, if I forget to bring my SPF or I forget to apply this, I literally always have this in my purse and I'm constantly reapplying. I love this spray because it's not something that I have to like put on my face. I can consistently go back and reapply. So I go through these pretty quickly and I feel like they just make a big difference for me. And I've never had irritations with my Seriously Fab Zinc It Over. I always get the one in unscented because this one just does the trick. Today, because I'm not wearing makeup, I'm gonna be wearing the Elta MD one with Broad Spectrum 44. And you can see it does have a little bit of a tint, like I was mentioning. And I'm just gonna apply this all over. So it's very important to make sure that you're always applying your SPF. And a quick tip I want to give you guys, if you do wear this SPF, just as somebody that wears contacts, try to stay away from the under eyes. I like to keep the sunscreen like everywhere except in this area because sometimes it tends to get in my contacts and it's just not a good situation for me and I can't see anything, so I like to do that. Also, always apply your sunscreen before you apply your actual moisturizer. You want to make sure that that sunscreen locks in to your skin and does what it needs to do before that moisturizer comes on top of the skin. For moisturizers, this is where we're gonna get into the fun part. I'm going to be using my Procure by ROSACARE, which this is like been a game changer for me. And the coolest part of this product is that it's not expensive whatsoever. It's very affordable. I know that a lot of times when you are going through the rosacea journey and you're just finding out you have rosacea and you're trying to deal with all of it and it all hits you at once. I know what that feels like because I've just been so overwhelmed when I first got diagnosed with my rosacea. I didn't know where to start, and you end up spending a lot of money on trying a lot of different things that you're just like overwhelmed. So it's really nice when you can find a product that is at your local CVS that you can just run to CVS real quick, purchase it, and not have to break the bank to purchase. So this one, as you can see, it's been used and abused, but the reason I like it so much is because it has that licorice extract, which is extremely great for the skin. It soothes the skin, it makes the skin feel fantastic, and it also has this really nice green tint to it. So if you guys know, green cancels out red. So that green tint really helps minimize the redness that your skin can have. So I like to apply this moisturizing gel all over my cheek. I also like the fact that it's a moisturizing gel because I do have oily skin. I've been having a flare-up the past, I think, week and a half. I think it has to do with what I've been eating. I was also on the sun a lot when I was in California. I went to the beach and my skin was not happy. I was literally living for my ROSACARE by Procure because I was able to just have a product that would minimize that redness, but also just make it feel good. Another thing I really love about the ROSACARE is that they replaced all the standard irritating ingredients like dyes, fragrances, parabens, and added multi-benefit organics. The organic ingredients that they added were licorice extracts, cucumber, and shea to reduce inflammations and cool on contact, which is amazing. It's non-oily and won't clog the pores. This combines the wisdom of nature with the power of science. I just kind of like to take my fingers and just massage the face. I feel like that really just feels good all over my cheeks. I always like to go with my ROSACARE on the cheek area, and I go in with my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. All these products that I'm talking about today are very sensitive friendly, very rosacea friendly. So it's nice for me to have finally a good routine that works for me, that I can definitely recommend everybody else and feel really confident about recommending these products. Because I remember when I first came across my rosacea, I was like, where do I begin? And I couldn't really find anybody that I could relate to or that could like give me like an in-depth video of, you know, products that work for rosacea. So it's really nice to have this for you guys so that if you are dealing with rosacea, you can kind of have somewhere to start with and a place where you guys can come to if you need recommendations, because I'm always here for you and I know how frustrating it can be to have skin issues and not know how to attack it, not know how to fix it. And I just find that this routine works the best for me and my skin just looks and feels so much better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and complete this. We always need some lip balm. It doesn't matter what you use. I'm just using this Kopari Lip Balm. I just find that in the morning, I really need to make sure my lips are hydrated. That's pretty much my morning skincare routine. These are some really good, sensitive friendly products that I definitely encourage you to try out. I will have all the information listed down below in my description box. I will have all the information on the ROSACARE because I know you guys have heard me talk about it a lot in my videos and me using it. This is pretty much me in the natural state that I have really embraced as of lately, because I find that I have a good routine down and I find that I'm in a place right now, which I hope stays this way for a little bit, where my rosacea is doing pretty well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope that you guys learned a thing or two, and I hope you guys go check out these products because they are phenomenal. The ROSACARE, really game changer for these red cheeks. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Also, let me know if you want to see a nighttime skincare routine. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world, because I bring you guys some really, really good tips on everything beauty. Don't forget to wash your faces. Don't forget to do your morning skincare routine every day so that you never age and you stay youthful forever. And that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.